Everybody knows what's going on here. There is a killer prowling the Caribbean, bloodthirsty, looking for wars, and there is no justification at all. They are fabricating a war, and everybody should stop pretending that this is a complicated matter and face the truth. The emperor is naked. Nobody dares to say it, but the emperor is naked. In Latin America and the Caribbean, as in other regions of the world, the CIA is well known for its covert operations aimed at pushing processes of destabilization, sabotage, counterinsurgency, plannings of coup d'etat, and assassinations of heads of state and government, with the purpose of installing political systems subservient to the interests of the U.S. government, puppet governments. Everybody knows.
Call Haloyim La Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. That's what these lessons are for. This was a speaking from the ambassador of Venezuela, Samuel Moncada, and he pretty much brings out the truth about America, the truth about what the West, when I say the West, I'm talking about America, also known in the scriptures as Babylon, also known in the scriptures as that whore that sitteth upon the beast. Okay, and this guy was tearing them a new one. Not really tearing them a new one, but speaking facts. And that's what's happening, now. The whore is being revealed. And I have a few scriptures, and I have another video I want to play also. What's funny is that you see this icon right there with that Guyanese flag. That's my cousin, which he lives out there in Guyana, and he's all into politics. He could go on for hours speaking about politics, so on and so forth. Now, I'm not a politician. I'm a prophet, okay? And Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to redeem all the blood that's been shed by the sword of Esau and recompense it upon his own head. Hey, because this guy, Samuel Moncada, he said what? That they're bloodthirsty. Okay? I was going to start off here in 47, but the Spirit, what's that? I think it's Ezekiel. Let me see. Let me just put this in. Yeah, Ezekiel 35:6. It reads, "Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, I will prepare thee unto blood." That's talking about you devils. When I say you devils, I'm talking about you so-called white people. According to the scriptures, you are the devil, all right? You are the physical manifestation of the spiritual demon Satan, okay? It says, "Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Seest thou hast not hated blood?" Okay? That's you so-called white people. You were not a man that fears to kill, or I should say murder. All right? You see what I'm saying? And it started over here with the Christopher Columbuses and in the South Central America, the conquistadors, so on and so forth, man. His track record is deep. All right? And all you've done is shed the blood of people that were not at odds with you. When you came over here, the Native Americans nursed you back to health because you were suffering from sicknesses on those ships that you came over here on, man. All right? They nursed you back to health, and what did you do? You raped, robbed, and murdered them, okay? Because you're not a hater of blood, all right? going all the way back to Cain. All right. It says, let's read it again. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Seest thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Meaning what? That your blood is going to be shed now. All right. Let's continue. Thus will I make Mount Seir. Mount Seir is talking about you so-called white people all over again, because that was your inheritance, Mount Seir. Which, when you look up this word Seir, is from the Hebrew word Shayar, which it means hairy. Let me see if the blue letter got that right. Okay, so they got it right. See there, the Hebrew Shayar, and it says Seir, hairy, and that's you devils, man. You're hairy. It says, thus will I make Mount Seir. Mount Seir is talking about the elites, but it's also talking about all you devils, okay? Most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. So that means what? That America is going to be destroyed by nuclear fire. Okay? That's the prophecy. That's what it means. All right? And I will fill his mountains with his slain men, in his hills, and in thy valleys, and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. Okay? It reads here, and I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. So this is what's coming for all the evil that you've put upon the people of the Lord. And all nations, pretty much, man, are going to get revenge on you devils when you're going down. It reads, because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, which is going into the northern and the southern kingdom of the children of Israel. All right? The Negroid tribes being the so-called African Americans, the West Indians, and the Haitians. And then you have the northern kingdom, which consists of the Latino tribes and the Native American tribes. Okay? So from here, I want to go to, let me go to Ezekiel. No, pardon me, Isaiah 47. Because he made another statement saying that the emperor is naked. This is Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. The virgin daughter of Babylon is talking about America. Okay? And that dust represents a state of confusion. Because America is not going to be a world power for much longer. America is going to be in a state of desolation. America is going to be turned into the lake of fire by the way of thermonuclear missiles. You know, in Revelation, when John speaks about a lake of fire, that's going to be America. Okay? And those that are delivered from the noise of the archers are going to be pretty much hovering in those so-called UFOs, which are the vehicles that the angels traveling, the vehicle that the Lord is going to return upon. And they're going to be looking at America burning up on fire. Okay? That's why John spoke of it as a lake of fire, which John himself is going to see it with his own eyes. It reads, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. And all the nations are seeing what you devils are all about. It reads, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover the locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers, which is what's happening, which has been happening. America is being shown for what they really are. This whore is being uncovered, because really, women are supposed to dress like the women in the Middle East. They're supposed to be covered up. If they have a beautiful body or something like that, they're very curvaceous, things like that. Only their husband is supposed to know that. Okay? You see what I'm saying? If they're real pretty, you know, only their husband is supposed to know that. All right? And it's going to go back to that. All this nonsense, these women wearing these tight-ass leggings, and they go into the gyms and whatnot, and they wearing all these revealing clothing, and, you know, the camel toe is shown, and, you know, cleavage and everything is just revealing. You know, guess what? When the Lord returns, it's going back to the way it's supposed to be, in righteousness. It reads, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. That's why Moncada, he said what? The emperor is naked. Okay? It reads, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. So Yahweh Shai is coming as an angelic force. All right? He's coming in his final form, if you will. Okay? He's coming as the Lion of the tribe of Judah. And he's coming to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel, who are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? Now, I also have another video. Oh, shit. There goes Satan, man. Cut the damn video off. Yeah, alright. Hey, well, I'm gonna cut it short there. I'm gonna look for that video, and I'll be back at you with another one. Shalom to the elect.